my success and really the team's success, just hydration.
All right, do you expect anything different maybe from this Ole Miss offense? I know the staff is still there. Lane Kiffin's not there. He's now coaching at LSU. Do you expect it to be, though, the same tempo, kind of the same things that they like to get done?
Yeah, I feel like it's still going to be the same because I don't think they would change that on the players, like, cause what they've been running all year. So I feel like it's just going to be the same tempo and all that.
You know, a lot of people talk about the Ole Miss offense and they just talk about the tempo, but they want to run the football. And a lot of people think just because you go fast that you're like an air raid, but Ole Miss tries to run the football. Y'all have always prided yourself on being the most physical team. This feels like a matchup where you have to win the physicality.
Yeah, I feel like physicality is probably the top tier. Like, if you don't have that, you don't have anything, really. Like, you have mental toughness. That's physicality.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, if you're not physical, you're nothing.
All right, so I've heard from a couple of your teammates. Obviously, this is a different opponent than you played last year in the Sugar Bowl, but being back in this same place, going to play in the same building, and certainly want to change the outcome, and kind of using that maybe as some extra motivation.
Yeah, I feel like it's just the guys on our team that were here last year, they just come with more experience this year, just being around the place and just being in the dome playing there. I feel like everybody's playing with a different level of confidence.
All right, last one. What's one thing when you face this Ole Miss offense that you have to make sure that you stop from the very get-go, or at least control to be able to have a chance and have the kind of day that you want to have defensively?
I would just say the biggest thing is our eye control, because there's a lot of eye candy out there, like a lot of motions and stuff. Just focusing on your job and executing the call.
All right, appreciate it. Best of luck.
Appreciate you.
All right, stay hydrated out there.
Raylen, what's it like being back here?
I mean, it's cool. It's not the best feeling ever, but it's cool.
When you say it's not the best feeling ever, what comes to mind?
Just we got left with a bad taste in our mouth last year from this game, and we just want to change that.
You're someone who I feel like loves motivation and loves to be motivated by stuff like last year that happened. Why is that?
I'll just say I get it from my dad. My dad was really like that. He was intrinsically motivated from just really doubters his whole life, and that just made him do what he do. And I feel like that's why I do what I do.
I read some cool stuff about your upbringing and your dad and the way that he would work you guys out, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I mean, it's kind of a crazy experience. I mean, if you're looking outside in, like, everybody in the neighborhood was laughing at us back then. We'll be down the street crying, and he'll just be like, "You got to keep going." Like, he ain't raising no quitters. So that's just how my life was growing up.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 4.
Okay, so which one of you was crying? Everyone at a different time?
I think I was probably the biggest crier out
Were you?
here. Yeah, because I was younger. So I was still doing it, but I wasn't having fun doing it.
But it brought you to how you prepare now.
I feel like it molded us into what we are today. Like, all my siblings have played in D1 stuff. Like, my sister ran track for Ohio State. My brother played football for Kansas. My other brother played football for Grambling State. And my younger sister, she's trying to get into nursing. So that's cool.
That's awesome. And what do you appreciate about your dad and just those moments that you spent with him all those years ago?
I just appreciate, really, I didn't understand it then, but how tough he was on us, just from a working standpoint, then like from knowing right from wrong. It's just like he did a great job with us.
What kind of an impact did he have on your life?
And he had the biggest impact on my life. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for my dad.
I was just talking to CJ about the way that Kirby yells over the loudspeaker at practice.
Well, my dad used to do the same stuff. Like, we used to be on the track running. He'll have a big megaphone. He'll be telling you the time. Like, and if you don't make the time, you got it again.
So you're used to it?
Yeah, I'm pretty used to it.
Okay, CJ was saying that it doesn't matter if you're on field 1, 2, or 3. Kirby somehow
you
sees
gonna
you
hear it.
and
You're going to be like, dang, where? He'll be looking for it, like, you don't even see him.
So that's
he
happened
see
to you
you.
before?
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Who do you feel like gets yelled at the most?
I'd probably say the coaches, like, because if the players mess up, like, it's not just on the players. He put it on the coaches, too, so everybody can get it in practice.
Speaking of coaches, what do you appreciate about Coach Schumann?
And Coach Schumann, he's a great leader. I couldn't be able to ask for a better leader, like, as a coach. And just, like, the energy he brings to our room is, like, we're the heartbeat of the team, so we try to take that challenge on every day.
First time you guys played Ole Miss in October, it took 4 quarters to get it done. What's it going to take this time?
I feel like just simply stopping the run, executing, the calls and trusting the scheme that our coaches came up with.
When you watch a quarterback like Trinidad Chambliss, what stands out to you?
I mean, he's elusive. He's elusive in the pocket. He can throw. I mean, he's just a great quarterback. It's going to be a good game.